Well, the girls go crazy over our next guest. He's a model, an actor, an entrepreneur. Please welcome Nick Bateman joining us through Skype.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, it's great to have you on.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So, happy Oscar Sunday.
Yes.
Oscars. So, are you doing anything fun for the big night?
To be honest, I am not.
Oh.
I'm being a bad actor and not indulging in the Oscar festivities. Like I told you before we jumped on here, I got back from Vegas yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Did a little extracurriculars there, had some fun with my buddies. But yeah, tonight I'm getting back to work. I kind of got to catch up on everything I missed out on the weekend. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, I mean, I'm going to be watching from home. I know that we're taping our show, but you know, of course, I'm going to be at home watching. But
well, I think you're up for it. You look Oscar ready. So
well, thank you. All right, Nick. So before we jump into the movie with PassionFlix's, I do want to make mention that you have such a massive following on the web. I mean, it's quite noticeable. You have over 6 million Instagram followers. Hashtag jelly. I'm jelly. Well, and also you have some of the most sweetest fans too. They're really sweet. I mean, they'll tweet you and comment on your post the most sweetest things. So
yeah, I'm very lucky.
Yes.
I can't complain. I have a lot of support from people all over the world, and when I meet these people, I'm still shocked because I don't think I'm above anyone or any different than other people.
Right.
So when people are like shaking and want photos, I'm like, yeah, of course, I'll take a photo with you and ask them their name and kind of shoot the shit with them for a bit. So I'm very lucky to have people who support me, because if I didn't have them, I wouldn't be given a lot of the opportunities that I'm doing right now.
Oh yeah.
So,
you have so much that's out right now. You have a clothing brand too called DTLA.
yes,
I love the name.
Very excited about that. DTLA stands for Downtown Los Angeles.
Yes.
Because all of the jeans and clothing that we're manufacturing is all made in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to really keep jobs. I'm Canadian, but now I'm dual citizen, so I'm American as well.
Yeah.
Jobs in the United States and have real good quality manufacturing. So when people buy the brand, it's you can feel the quality and it's nice. But yeah, no, I've wanted to come into clothing for a while now, and I just met the right team, and these people I'm working with down in a place called the Sandbox. Really cool name. It's this place downtown LA where I can walk in, show them something like this or whatever, and be like, this is what I want as a designer, and they can make it for me, and I can start putting it out. And I have a lot of cool things coming. I did the handprint collection, which is I took my hand, I put it in paint, and I put it on the heart. And then I have another collection that I'm really excited about that I'm going to be talking about in the next probably 3 weeks. So stay tuned for that.
You know, taking on that, being a designer, did you ever expect that this was something, you know, you would do in your career?
You know, people always ask me, like, because I do so many different things, and sometimes when you spread yourself too thin, it gets a bit too much. But for me, I've said this in past interviews, but one of my idols for life is Forrest Gump, funny enough. And I like Forrest Gump kind of did whatever he wanted. If he wanted to run, he ran. If he wanted to play football, he played football. So for me, if I find something that I find enjoyment in, I don't see any restrictions in it. I just want to go do it. I want to obviously do it at the best pinnacle that I can. So I wanted to do this for a while. I just wanted to wait and find the right team. So the team I'm working with right now is very capable and professional, and they've been in the game of denim for like over 20 years. So we just got picked up in 37 locations in Saks. So we're very excited about that.
Congrats! Yeah. Oh wow, that's wow. Look at you, Nick Bateman.
Oh, thank you.
Doing all this stuff.
Very lucky. I'm having a good year so far. So.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about your PassionFlix's film, the Matchmakers Playbook. You played the lead. You played Ian. So how did you get approached to be a part of one of PassionFlix's films?
It's actually very funny. I was talking with Tosca about one of her previous films that she was doing, and I was in Ukraine at the time, and I just wasn't able to make it work. And then when I came back, about 3 or 4 days before this started shooting, I got a request to do like an audition self-tape type thing for this, and it was for one of the supporting roles. And I was looking at the script, and I'm like, oh my god, this is really funny. I'm like, I like this. I don't want the supporting role, I want the lead role. So I told my manager to reach back out to Tuska and say, I really like it. I think it's hilarious. I love it, but I would want to do the leading role if that's available. And then they came back and they said it's available. And they made an offer to me, and I obviously graciously accepted. And we started shooting 3 days later. So I literally found out that I was shooting this movie 3 days before shooting started.
Wow.
So I didn't have much time to prepare. I kind of just jumped right in, and then we went into 12-hour days and just working hard. It was fun. Everyone on set, I had a great time. So, but it was funny just to jump in 3 days in.
I want you to explain, Nick, a little bit about your character Ian and what we can expect to see from him when watching the Matchmakers Playbook.
Yeah, so like when I got the script for the first time and I read this and I read Ian's character, the first thing that came to mind was very like Hitch. Will Smith's character Hitch. And then the other character that came to mind was Crazy Stupid Love Ryan Gosling when he's helping Steve Carell. And I watched those two movies right before to kind of get me in the mood. And he also had like a Ryan Reynolds vibe to him. So for me, when I read Ian Hunter, I was like, really funny character. I have to make sure I don't come off smarmy playing these lines. So I kind of jumped into it. And he's an NFL player who gets injured. I'm not going to tell why, because I'm not going to have any spoilers.
Right.
And then when he's not able to play NFL anymore, he starts a company called Wingmen Inc. Because who's better to help the girl get the player than the player themselves? So it's definitely, it was a fun time playing this character where you get to be cocky and sarcastic. And personally, these are my favorite roles to play, just because I don't feel like I'm like that in real life. So for me to be able to be kind of over the top and not rude, but like cocky, and the lines are so fun. So yeah, he's just this super fun guy who is cocky, kind of a player, certified man whore type guy. And then at the end, he obviously finds his heart because it's a romance movie. And you get to kind of see little slivers of who he really is throughout the movie, and then by the end you come to realize that he's not the douche that you might have thought he was.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, it's gonna come to a sweet ending. So I mean, and I love a romance comedy movie too, and I'm really excited to watch it. And before we take a look at a clip, I want to ask you, working with Tosca, Joni, and Gina, PassionFlix's, Women in Film, what is something that you will take with you on other movie sets that, from PassionFlix?
The one thing I'll take, Tosca's first off hilarious, definitely awesome, strong women, and Tosca's very obviously pro-women, strength for women, and I would laugh because I would make jokes on set about like, I'd be like letting my girlfriend go home for the holidays. I'm like, no, she's gonna stay with me. And Tusk looks at me and goes, letting her? Oh, really? You're not gonna let her? I'm like, oh no. She literally burned me for like an hour, and every day I come and say, oh, are you gonna let someone? I was like, oh, okay. But no, she. Even just working with Caitlin, Tuska's hilarious. She had this thing, the Gentlemanly School, or the School for Gentlemanly Callers by Tuska, and she would teach you how to touch the face like porcelain. Like I had to learn how to. I was like, okay. So I was learning all these different ways that Tuska preferred how you would treat a woman, and I'm like, I thought I was a pretty good gentleman until Tuska gave me her little school tips. So now I've been through the course with Tuska per being a lead in her movie. But yeah, they're very strong women, and I love that I got to work with a women director like Tuska, because she's very professional and she's good. I had fun with her.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look now at a clip. And in this clip, you were talking with Caitlin's character, Blake. So let's take a look at Ian in action in the Matchmakers Playbook.
Last girlfriend we interviewed said that on multiple occasions she studied for a test during.
During sex? That's so impersonal. I mean, shouldn't you be putting your whole mind into it? Your body, Your soul?
We're getting off track. The point is that you're probably gonna have to give him some direction, and you're gonna have to say words like penis. Okay? The end.
Fine. Penis.
Louder.
Penis!
That was Nick in the Matchmakers Playbook. Well, be sure to catch the Matchmakers Playbook streaming exclusively only on PassionFlix March the 15th. Nick, thank you so much for joining me. It was a lot of fun, and I wish you the best of luck, and I'm going to go get some DTLA clothing. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, let me know. I'll send you something if you want.
All right. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you. Good to meet you. Good talking to you.